Welcome to Visual C++ train ticket system. Okay, let's start by clicking on first class. Select Preston, adult, return. Click and that's your booking made. Okay, we can see the price, everything in there. And you can also convert your money. Suppose you want to convert it to euro, and that is it right there. It's 210 plus. Okay, so you can always convert it there. That's conversion. And right here we have a receipt. Click on the receipt. That's your receipt out there. You can then print out the receipt if you want. If you click on print, and that is it right there. The system will print it out for you. And so what I will do now is to take you guys straight into Visual C++, where we put one of these together. You guys see how it was developed. Hi, welcome to C++ tutorial. In this session I'll be developing train ticketing systems. So let's start by clicking on new project. Now we give it a name. We just call that CPP train ticketing system. CPP train ticket. Okay, that's fine. And the next thing I want to do now is to look for C++. That is it right there. Double click on C++. I need application, Windows application, which is not here. So I'm going to click here to go to online to find the template. We're searching for the template now. Okay, within the dialog box we have a C++ Windows form template right there. Select that and just click on OK. Now the template is ready, so we need to go into the Solution Explorer, and right here somewhere where it says header files, that is your form right there. Double click on the form and there we go. So I will now define the size of this form. Let's go to the property right there. Okay, let's say the size would be approximately 1368 by 730. Okay, there we go. Now the next thing I want to do is, let me change the font, the back color. Change the back color to something black right there. But the component I intend to use, I want those ones. I'm going to use the control color for that. So let's look for group box. I have my group box right there. I'll change the color of that very group box. Let me change it to control. I prefer control. Let's go for, I might as well just type that in there. There. Okay, that's the color I intend to use, and right here I need one of those control there. I need another one, and in fact I need 2, 3 here. Then right underneath here I'm gonna need one, and here this one will be my heading right there. I'll be using that as my heading. Move this back. Okay, let's speed it up now. Let's drag this down and drag this 3 down as well. And right here I'm going to have just one more control here. Somewhere here. Let's move it down. There. Alright, this is how the interface is looking now. So the next thing I want to do now is to enter as follows. Let's come here, look for a label. Paste that label there. And we're going to need 2 of this label, one here and one there. The one here will be used as my logo right here. So let's change the font size of both label to something a little bit readable. Okay, let's go for bold and make that about 48. Right. I think I may have to increase the size of this a little bit more. But before then, let's go back into the property for that very one, and here I'm going to type in letter R in uppercase and come right to where it says font. Change the font to wedding. Let's see, I think it's known as webbing. Alright, click on OK, and that should give us, that is it right there. That's the train track. So let's increase the font size so that you guys can see the train track itself. Can you see that now? Alright, that looks like a train track, so that would be my logo. So this one here, let's change it to as follows. Let's come in here and just type in train ticket systems. Alright, so we have our train ticket system there. Maybe we can still increase our font size a little bit more. Let's go for about 60 right there. Okay, take it up. Yeah, I think that should do. Okay, that's fine. Then the next thing I want to do is to get rid of all of these names there. So let's do that. Come and just delete that. And I'll repeat the same thing for this one. Delete that as well. Okay, let's speed that up. Okay, we now have to design the interface as follows. Here I'm going to need another label there. We need one here, and one here. So this label, let's increase the font size. Let's go for maybe about 16. Make that bold. And right here, this will be known as class. Let's come to class. Here we call that destination. Let's go for destination there. And right here, we are calling that will be ticket type. So come right here, just enter there. Okay, underneath here we can just design as follows. Move it up so that you guys can see it. I might as well just select all of this and move it aside. Yeah, let's move it aside because I'm going to need one more component here. Let's move it up a little bit. Right there, I'm going to need something here. Right here, I'm going to need maybe tab control. Let's come here. I need a tab. Yeah, there we go. Tab control right here. About that, and one of these would be for the receipt. Okay, and one would be just for the purchase of the ticket. So let's change the names. Okay, the first one that'll be the receipt. And come right down here, look for where it says text. Arrange it alphabetical order, and that'll be my receipt right there. Okay, the next one, you can just call it, oh, this will be receipt really. That'll be bookings. Yeah, let's just call it booking, and here we call this receipt. That's fine. Click on OK. And on the purchase, we enter as follows, so that those are the data that will be on the purchase really. Let's extend it so that we have enough room. So we're going to need a little bit more room for that. Okay, let me modify it and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it looks for now. And we just need to do now is let's add, let's copy this, just bring it down here. And we also need a label. This is a label. And do that. Just need this label here. And increase the size of this. Okay, then we're gonna need a text box. Then actually two buttons. One. Use the size of these two. Okay, and we need this down here. Then we need a text box. Let's get a text box. Down here. That's where we will enter our value. So what this is going to be a currency converter. So let's move that up and just there, and right here, that's the currency converter there. And maybe we should get one. Let's get something that would say currency converter right here. Move it about that and just use it to cover all of this. Bring it up and right click and bring up. Right click to bring it up. That's it. And we can change the text content in there to currency converter. Okay, let's go for that's good. Now increase that to about maybe, let's see. Okay, so that's fine. Let's just increase it a little bit more and a little bit more here. There we go, guys. Alright, so okay, let's check out the name of that coming here. Let's just call it BTN WC. So we can always just right click on the BTN WC and just enter BTN WC. Okay, visible equals false. So anytime it's clicked on, it becomes false. Okay, then the next thing is, let's change the names here. We've started coding right away, so it's just to get rid of just to take care of the very first one. Change this. Let's change that to close. So that will become, and that means BTN close. So when we double click on this, that should become BTN equals true. There. Okay, so let's come back here. We need to give this one's names. Okay, let's give that a name. So that will become the combo box CMB and this one become TXTCC currency converter LBLCC. Alright, that's looking good. Now we need to enter our different currencies. Okay, get this cover and place it back or position it back. So if let's save and just run it and see what I've done so far. Okay, here is the system so far. So if I click on that and click on this, see, so that is working. Okay, the reset button does nothing yet, and none of these do anything. Here are labels. Okay, and this is another combo box. Okay, let's go into the system right now. So let's double click on this form, and right there on the form load, right there where it says my form underscore load, let's say TMBCC. Okay, so that will be items. The items that I'm going to be adding is going to be the name of each country. Actually, I think that should be, that should be inside initialize. Where is it? Let's look for it like this somewhere. Form initialize. Yeah, there we go, right there. Underneath there. So yeah, so the first one, maybe this time around, let's enter euro. Yeah, euro. So that's for euro. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and just paste. Yeah. Okay, next let's go for the USA, then followed by, maybe we should go for here Nigeria. Let's represent. Then we go for Canada there. We go for India. Let's get one or two more. Copy that. Yeah. Then we go for Kenya there. Let's call that Kenya. And here we call this Philippines. Right there. So okay, that's fine. So if I run it, we have to rebuild and run. Let's see. Okay, I've run the program now. We click on this, we can see the different countries, so that is fine. Now we have euro, but okay, so we need to find out the exchange rate of euro and the current exchange rate. How we have to do that alone. Okay then, and one more thing, let me, since I'm still designing, I might as well just come to tools and add a timer. I'm going to need that as time goes on for these two components here. Let's get a timer on board. There we have our timer, and right inside the form initialize, I want the timer to kick off right there. Oh, let's put this, let's change that, undo. Okay, right up there I've added as follows. So we now need a timer to start. So since we have a timer on board, we need the timer to start right away. Okay, so let's get the names of this. We need 1 and 2. So let's see the name. That's that should be LBL date, and the other one is LBL time. So we have LBL time. That's it right there. Okay, we double click on the form itself, form load. Right there we say form load. We need to get this to get the date. That is for the date, and for the timer. So what I'll do is, for the timer, you come here, can you see the timer? Double click on it. I'll just copy this, copy, and come right in there, enter date. All I just need, enter the very line of code. All I just need to do is call the right component. The right component in this case is LBL time, and here let me change that to I time. Just change the variable here to I time as well, and right in here, instead of dates, it's going to be I time dot to long time. So that is the timer taken care of. Okay, so if I run it, let's build and run. Okay, there we go, guys. You see the current date, the current time, and the current date. So that is working as we want. And here, there, so choose one. Okay, all right. So I want to be able to click on this. When I click on that, I want the text to reappear. So let's go back in there and get that sorted. Might as well just go right up there and just copy that same text. Where is it? Right there. This. Copy that. Okay, and come right in here, double click on that and paste that underneath there. So we need to repeat the same thing for reset. We have reset. Where's reset button? Double click on the reset and come in here, paste that. And also we want to set txt cc. Okay, I want to set the text equals false. Then lvl cc text equals clear as well. Right, so that is the reset. So we can also use this within close actually. So let's put that inside the close right there. So that's taken care of. Now let's take care of the variables. Okay, with that I'll call it the end of tutorial 1.